Bro.
Yes, sir.
I'm an old man.
Same.
With a bad back.
I don't know if it's a bad back or if it's just an old man back.
Yeah.
Sure. It's a fine line there, I think.
35-year-old man back.
I feel you. What's up? What happened? Did you sneeze really hard this morning or something?
You know, man, I drove to Chapel Hill on Friday.
Ooh, yeah.
And it's about 2 hours,
yeah.
you know. But like my back was in a knot the entire time.
Like before you left or on the way?
Just kind of like my entire 30s.
Yeah. Since 12 o'clock.
When the clock struck midnight on February 10th.
Yeah.
5 years ago.
Yeah.
No, man. I don't know, man. I just like I get up and do like yoga poses and stuff like that,
Okay,
man. And it's not
okay.
like weird. It's just more for like stretching and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And I didn't this
weird.
Thanksgiving break. I think that's where the problem lies.
I like how you disclaimed it's not weird.
It's not, dude. A lot of people do yoga and hot yoga and goat yoga and cat yoga.
Yeah, goat yoga.
It's a thing.
Yeah, I know. It's amusing.
I have been doing that, but I didn't do it over Thanksgiving break because
Too much turkey.
Too much turkey, bro.
Yeah.
Did you get enough food in your system?
Oh yeah, we do a big ham. We're ham on the holidays type of people.
Ham on the holidays.
Ham on the holidays.
That sounds like a Marvel special right there. Okay.
Yeah. We I like the brown sugar honey ham.
Yeah.
You know, we do a humongous one of those.
Spiral?
Yes, the spiral cut ham.
Gosh, dude, that sounds amazing.
There's still so much in the kitchen.
You know what I didn't have?
What's that?
Spiral ham.
I mean, if you would let me know, I could have brought you a little bit.
All right. Dang it. Well, making a ham sandwich at your house tomorrow morning.
That's fine.
Just don't let your dog eat me.
Yeah. So Saturday, speaking of bad old man back.
Yeah.
I helped some neighbors move some furniture.
That was the worst idea. Why'd you open your door?
Well, they caught me outside actually.
Just they corner you?
Yeah.
Oh crap.
They're really nice. They've been there for a while.
Okay.
They're just really moving in now.
Oh, nice.
So
been there for 7 years and is now deciding.
Yeah, I think they've been there for a couple months now.
Oh, cool.
And they just had like a bunch of stuff in storage that needed to come into the apartment. So they were like,
storage costs is going up. So
yeah, you know, they were just like, yeah, can you just help us get like the with the heavier stuff, obviously, because they're going up some stairs. They live across the little breezeway. And, you know, I looked at the trailer and I got the boys and we just unloaded the whole thing.
I mean, yeah.
We just went hard and unloaded the whole thing, got it done.
Might as well. And
that's the kind of person I am, though. Like,
yeah, you're a good guy.
Like, let's just get in here, just get it all moving.
I'm up with pants on, so might as well.
Yeah, but it took its toll.
I bet.
About 5 minutes after we finished,
I
was like, yeah, I'm just going to kind of lay here on the floor.
Just don't.
I think it happened like during as well.
Don't touch me. I'm just going to be here.
Yeah.
For the rest of the day.
It's all right. We got all our stuff
bring
in.
Me a plate of ham.
Got it done pretty quick. Said Matthew and David came and helped.
Good deal.
Everybody pitched in, but we kind of yanked all the heavier stuff around.
You know,
is what it is.
Young strapping lads.
Yeah.
And you.
I was in the truck just kind of
staging
things. Yeah. I was supervisor for the day.
There you go. Good deal, man. Well, that sounded like a special day, man.
Yeah, it was all right.
Bad back and all.
Yeah. So we got there's some nice people. So.
Did you check out that James Gunn special?
Yes.
The Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special?
Yes, sir.
Presented on Disney Plus.
And I remember I sent you, I was like, hey, the Guardians of the Galaxy trailer's out. And then
I was sitting there, by the way.
Yeah, I was just sitting there. I was like, oh, because I didn't watch the trailer, so I didn't see like no information about it as far as like a release date on it or nothing.
Yeah.
So I was just like, all right. And then I got an email while I was at work. It's like, hey, Guardians of the Galaxy's out. I don't think it was at work, but I was like, oh, well, there you go. All right. That plan did not work.
Yeah, let's review this and talk about this on the next pod, Clyde. Sure, Javi. I don't know why it's out literally right now, but that's gonna get people a taste of something.
Yeah.
So it's out. And what were your quick thoughts, man? I don't want to spend too much time on it, but
quick thoughts. Very entertaining.
Oh yeah.
I like the kind of side characters getting some spotlight.
Definitely.
Kevin Bacon was awesome.
Dude,
he always is.
The bacon.
Yeah. I mean, just the whole thing was it was quick and it was fun. And we saw a little bit of everybody.
Yeah, man. I think this is a good lead-in to the holiday season.
Yeah.
That like kind of tickles our fancy, right? But it's also fun for a large swath of people because actually it's weird, right? Because like both of our wives love the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. There's an attraction to this from not just Iron Man, Captain America fans. Like Guardians of the Galaxy brings in so many different types of people into the fold because of the great tight writing, the family dynamic. They're all hilarious. Groot is cute sometimes, creepy sometimes, scary times, sometimes funny times, and then you have Bradley Cooper as Rocket, which is always awesome, right?
Yeah.
So just the entire dynamic of this team is just fantastic. The things that they go through, so it brings in a lot of people, man. I loved this story. Yeah. Right. Once again, you said it was quick. Very easy, nothing too chaotic or crazy.
Yeah, we just see two people just kind of having fun, even when they're like fighting and stuff. They're still just having the greatest time of their life. Yeah. I mean, we saw a good Manus scene. I thought finally giving her a little bit of a spotlight.
Yeah,
and she actually becomes a big part of the story. She's kind of the driving force as to why they're needing to go steal Kevin Bacon, right? We find out that she's closer to the group than first kind of led on and everything. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of cool, and that's cool inclusion into the story, into the Guardians of the Galaxy stuff. I just love James Gunn's writing, man. Yeah.
Right? Like him just as a writer-director and keeping everything tight is just fabulous. Mm-hmm. Including, like, we talked about Kevin Bacon in almost like every time Peter Quill has been on the screen, right?
Yeah.
There's been some Kevin Bacon hero reference. And I get it, man. I get it, cool, right? Dude. But like he also like infatuated like what Kevin Bacon actually did in these movies, right?
Yeah.
Right? Like he did not kill Jason, the original killer in Friday the 13th.
Right.
The killer actually killed him, and it was gruesome. Yes, he danced whole town, but like it was just for that one party, and the town was still a bunch of a-holes. You know what I mean? So like, that's what it is. Even like I believe there was like a Trimmers line that was made one time, but they didn't bring that up here. But I like that, man. Kevin Bacon looked like he had a fantastic fun time in this, man. And like, man, got to get on stage and sing us a couple of Christmas songs, man.
Oh yeah.
Save Christmas.
Yeah, I loved the band aspect to it. Was cool.
That was cool.
He's like, y'all just got these instruments? Yeah, that was super cool.
Just good writing that like only a few writers, directors can do. And they pull it off, man. The fact that James Gunn got Kevin Bacon to do this and got like Bacon's wife, Kira, to like voice like on the phone or whatever, like that's even cooler, right? So guys, start your holiday season off on the right foot. Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special, where Mantis and Drax, the Destroyer, who was just, I love Dave Bautista.
Such a good time. He just had such a good time.
They go kidnap Kevin Bacon to save Peter's Christmas.
Yep.
Check it out, guys. Welcome to this week's episode of Movie in a Pod. I am Clyde Smith.
And I am Javier Villalobos.
In this week's episode, we're discussing trailers for Inside, Emancipation, in our Movie of the Week, Goodbye World. All right, team, check our full reactions out of these trailers on our YouTube page that you can find on our link tree on our socials.
Not gonna point this time. I'll point this time. It's not gonna work, but I'll point.
All right. We just watched the trailer.
Yeah.
For Inside.
It was interesting.
Willem Dafoe stars as Nemo, a high-end art thief is trapped in a New York penthouse after his heist doesn't go as planned. Locked inside with nothing but priceless works of art, he must use all of his cunning and invention to survive. Willem Dafoe, man, he just brings the crazy naturally.
Yeah, he's an artist, man. He's always kind of been that more of the theatrical, real theatrical kind of guy.
Yeah,
which is why he plays characters like the Green Goblin so well, right? Just he's kind of able to lose his mind. I feel like whenever he wants to.
Oh my god, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this one's weird, man. Like he's trying to steal some paintings, and it's like, is it a trap? Is it he get stuck in a trap, or did he just mess up? Right?
Yeah, like you don't know. I was thinking like from the title that it was going to be, not even reading the synopsis yet, but like in the title, okay, so he's an art thief and he is doing like an inside man type job, you know?
Right. That's what I was was thinking too.
Like the Spike Lee movie with Denzel, like it was going to be something like that. No, this is like he messed up something or somebody screwed him over. Yeah. Now he's stuck in this penthouse with all of this, and
like he tripped the security system.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they just, I mean, I guess your boy was out of town, so he ain't going to be home for a minute.
My man is in Ibiza for the entire summer, so.
But like, he set off, that's what I'm saying, like maybe more of a trap situation because he set off security alarms, but nobody ever showed up.
Yeah.
So maybe it's a trap.
And like his buddy who said, I can't help you, is like in on it or can't do it. Like, you're not going to come up with any plan to get him out.
He said, sorry, guy.
Yeah.
I'm only on the phone, so I got to go.
I'm the guy behind the chair. I don't go in the field, right? Okay.
Exactly.
The chair, I got a computer, I got a headset. That's it. Mm-hmm. Okay. What am I going to do? Unlock a pick? Like pick a lock or whatever? I can't do that crap. I don't even know what it's called, right?
Yeah.
So we have Willem Dafoe's Inside. That's it, just Inside. And we will put this on our socials. Are you guys a fan of Willem Dafoe? He's a legendary actor. Let us know your thoughts.
I am a fan.
I am as well, man.
Yeah.
But like, I think I can't, unless it's like, I don't. When it comes to Willem Dafoe, man, he kind of, and I'm not afraid of anything, but he's kind of an intimidating, very scary person, just the look and feel of him. Like, he can be super cool. Yeah. And he has shown that in movies time and time again, that he can be that super coolest guy, like smooth talking in the room.
Yeah, and but he has such like a strong voice when he talks.
And it's intense, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. Unless it's like a commercial movie, really, I don't really watch much of him.
Right.
This one piques my interest.
Okay, good.
So we'll see. No guarantees.
Right.
We shall see.
We shall see.
Inside. It's going to be on our socials, guys. Let us know your thoughts. All right. We have Emancipation. Will Smith stars as a runaway slave, forges through the swamps of Louisiana on a torturous journey to escape plantation owners that nearly killed him. Wow.
Yeah. Very powerful stuff.
This is definitely this is definitely like going to be an Oscar buzz movie.
Right.
He's not invited back to the Oscars, so I don't know how that works.
Nope, not him.
So I think this was one of those like he already like signed the deal for this to be like his next movie or whatever. Mm-hmm. And it's Apple TV movie that they're still holding the deal or whatever to do it. I do hope this performance kind of gives him maybe not in back to the Oscars, but in back to making movies again.
Right.
After that Oscar slap, which he apologized for, and I understand, I'm not going back to that, mm-hmm. But even though he did slap shit out of him.
He really did. Yeah, he did.
Hopefully, we see the great Will Smith continue to make movies, man. But Emancipation, a slave in Louisiana gets away and trying to make it to Baton Rouge where he can be safer.
Yeah. These types of trailers are really hard to talk about and pick apart, right? Because you don't know, like, you don't know really about, like, that situation.
Yeah.
Right? We don't really know. I mean, we can see and we understand the history behind, slave owners and things like that, but we don't connect with it that much because we've never been in that situation.
Exactly.
So to like talk about and conversate real well on that subject is a difficult thing.
It is, man. And the only thing we can go off of really is the visceral look and feel of this movie.
Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely that way.
And it just looks like the screen is going to fill up so much content, right? So much is going to happen in this time frame from start to finish of this movie.
Yeah. It's like you start with him and then it's just going to expand out.
Right. Into the war
to the war, all the other people who've been through all this in that time coming back to fight for their fellow people who are enslaved.
Yeah. Yeah. This is something I'm definitely going to catch on Apple TV Plus when it first drops. I'm a fan of Will Smith and we'll watch everything this guy is in. Might even go back and watch Enemy of the State again. Fantastic Christmas movie, bro. Fantastic Christmas movie.
A laugh almost came out because I thought you were going to say the Oscars. I really did thought that was the joke that was about to happen. And I started laughing before you finished your statement. But,
guys. So,
sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Definitely might go back and watch Enemy of the State because you guys still only have like 23 downloads. Yeah, and don't like that episode, you a-holes. Watch. That was one of our better episodes.
Yeah.
Pods.
Just steady under 30 still.
Just steady under 30.
Oh boy.
Guys, we're gonna throw Emancipation on our socials. You ready to see Will Smith back in action in front of the screen? You excited for this type of storytelling from Will Smith? It's something a lot different than he's done before.
Yeah.
So let us know your thoughts. All right, brother. Let's jump over to our movie of the week.
Sounds good, man. Sounds good.
All right, team. We have Goodbye World. This movie dropped in 2013. Just a few other movies that dropped that year is Nymphomaniac, Volume 1, Under the Skin, All Hallows Eve, very, very weird movie. The Internship, fantastic flick.
Great.
Now You See Me, Lone Survivor. We talked about it before, but About Time, Adore, Hours, Captain Phillips.
Okay.
And the Matt Damon movie, Elysium.
Nice.
Yeah, that was a wild trip of a movie there.
Yeah.
But definitely enjoyable. All right, guys. So, Goodbye World. It is directed by Dennis Henry Henley. It's written by Sarah Adina Smith and also the director, Dennis Henry Henley.
Nice. I did not find a budget or box office. I figured it was some sort of independent situation. So we'll move on from that.
All right.
Let's go. Starting this one, we have Carrie Boucher as Lily, Caroline Harvarnes as Becky, Adrian Grenier as James, Gabby Hoffman as Laura, Ben McKenzie as Nick, Scott Mascudi as Lev. I can't remember how I'm pronouncing the show.
Lev.
Mark Webber as Benji, and McKenna Grace as Hannah.
The young McKenna Grace in this. Yes. All right, brother. Go ahead and give us that quick synopsis so we can hop in this.
So we got a group of friends / couples that go to a farmhouse where they end up having a lot of issues with each other through this time. This also brings on this tech breakdown from a computer virus that's been unleashed that can bring down the nation's grid.
Oh, yeah. All right, brother. So let's start with this cast here.
Sounds good.
So we have Carrie Bish as Lily Palmer. She is the wife of James, the mother of Hannah, and she lives in and is on this farm in like Northern California, let's say.
Right.
And they kind of live remote up there, man. It's just kind of them three on this farmhouse, this farm land. And that's kind of how they rock and roll and kind of enjoy everything. She's a very interesting character, man, in this, where the world is basically ending as they know it as of right now, right?
Yeah,
they don't really know what's going on, but she's just like, F it. All of our friends made it to our house. Let's just have a fantastic time. And let's drink, and let's party, and let's eat, and let's be merry, and let's live it like we're back. Because they all went to college together, right?
Yeah.
Let's live up like we used to do it back in college. And that comes at tension sometimes with some people, particularly her husband, James.
Yeah.
Where James is worried about some other stuff that we'll talk about in a few minutes, man. Lily, she just wants to have a good time. She's drunk most of the movie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And she's drunk and high most of the movie. And like,
what she's living for up there.
She loves like 80s and early 90s hip hop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Loves it. Just a fun character, but very intense at times as well.
Yeah.
Especially with the relations with some of the other characters in this movie here, man. We got Caroline DeVernus as Becky Snyder. Talk to me, brother.
Yeah, so Becky here.
Becky?
She's kind of the outcast a little bit.
Yes, good good word.
She, I don't know, it doesn't really say like a big backstory really, but she's just kind of, she's there with Ben.
Yeah.
And we found out Ben and Lily
used to date.
Were a thing.
He was engaged at one point in time.
We find out about this whole house situation. That was a mess.
Very wild.
So she's just out of the loop, really.
Yeah.
Like she shows up and she's just not like looking forward to it because she thinks these people hate her.
Yeah, off the cuff because they did back in college.
Right. Yeah, I mean she's there. She is in a very messed up situation. She's trying to have fun for Ben. But it's just it's all a mess for her, right? Everything is like everything piles on her most of the movie.
Yeah, so you can kind of tell that like she's different from the rest of these friends, right? You can tell that these friends are a bunch of like liberal progressives, right? Living out in California and stuff. Yeah. She's a libertarian.
Right.
So there's a little bit of, back headbutting about that. They all smoke weed and want to have a good time. She's kind of against that at first.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to just get drunk and everything and just party with them. She's like serious and wants to know what's going on.
Yeah.
So she's light years different than Lily's character, where Lily's like, "Hey man, whatever. Yeah. We're here. We're stocked up. Whatever.
We moved up here just in case this happens.
Exactly.
So we're good to go.
We are prepared, right?
Yeah.
But she is definitely. So you can tell that she's like the outsider. That is a good word to use, and she pinpoints herself like that. You see little by little that she does kind of, especially when the entire group is there, she kind of does start like taking off her shield, right?
Yeah.
Like her armor, and just like, all right, we're here, we're in the situation. I should just live.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I can't get back to my mom in Miami, or I can't go anywhere because they're not going to gas up my vehicle because it's a waste of gas at this point, right there. So, like, I might as well just be here.
Yeah.
But the relationships and the things that happens and occurs definitely unfold, especially between her husband.
Oh yeah.
Nick, and everybody else in the house, man. This is very interesting. And you know what? I didn't see, not kind of jumping ahead to the end here, but I didn't see her doing what she does at the end. Like I just didn't I didn't see the appeal, but at the same exact time they all went to college together. So it's like, all right, that kind of makes sense, but it was kind of also out of left field that she would get on his bike and go. We got Adrian Grenier, man. The reason why we're even
Mark Webber's Benji Henry's bike.
Yeah.
We didn't even mention him. That's what I was just saying.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have not yet. We're about to, though. Okay, Adrian Grenier as James Palmer. He is the husband of Lily and the father of Hannah, and he is just trying to hold it all together, man.
Yeah. He's kind of the one that not built the house, but built the stock.
The structure of everything.
Built the whole being able to take care of yourself situation. Prepper.
He's a doomsday prepper.
Prepper, hoarder, whatever you want to call it.
Yes. Right. This man goes to...
I think we prefer prepper.
Sure.
Because it wasn't a mess. He had a nice stock of stuff. I give him that.
Yeah. I don't say he's hoarder. Like he had that really like where he had all his medicines and it was locked into that refrigerator and everything and at a certain temperature, and he knew it. No, man, he knew and he accounted for everything, and that's was really cool about his character, man. This is an Adrian Grenier that I was not expecting to see coming off of like Entourage fame and everything, right? But that just shows like that he is actually a good actor, where like Entourage, he played an actor on the show.
Yeah.
And so he really didn't have to act.
Yeah,
right? He just needed to be like cool and sexy.
Yeah.
And he did that very well, where everybody else around him acted their ass off. I'm not saying he didn't, but he had to do it less than everybody else on the show. To see him then jump and do this, right? He's very aware. He's in it. He's a loving father, is a loving husband, but kind of a hard ass to his wife, who is kind of aloof and just wants to have fun sometimes as well. Yeah. So they kind of bump heads.
And then he's got Nick there.
Some tension.
Yeah, the ex who owns part of this house,
which he finds out about.
Yeah. I mean, I can understand it'd be a little weird, but
weird as shit, man.
Take it out on your wife. That's not good.
That's weird.
Yeah.
The fact that like they're staying The fact that like Lily's also like, all right, this is my ex, but like the way they embrace it, it's just long hugs and everything.
Yeah.
Like, how would that make James feel? Like,
Yeah.
Bro, you're at our house. And Nick's
back
like,
off,
no. Nick's like, no, bro, you're at my house.
That was power move. Straight power move there.
I'll hug your wife as long as I want to, damn it. She was almost mine, damn it.
Yeah. Hug your wife in my house. Oh, no. That's the worst.
Oh, man. But no, he is my favorite character in here because, you know, I am really attracted to and drawn to like leaders of the group.
Okay.
Right? Because I consider myself usually to be the leader unless I'm just like slap drunk and you have to take care of me, which ain't no leading at that point, Clyde. So, Javi, take the reins. Get us home safe. Land ho.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's what really drew me to him because he still had fun when he needed to have fun.
Yeah.
But also was like, yo, we need to really think about this. Who knows how long we're going to be here. We got to start rationing.
Right.
You know, the two military guys come. Don't really know if they were actually ever really in the military. That blew my mind.
No clue.
Like, I always thought like we were going to find out that they were not. We never did, but
that's something I kind of liked about it.
Right? It kind of left it like
just that can happen. Just two guys show up and take your stuff.
Exactly, because like
you're not ready.
They just have fatigues on. They just have fatigues and they have weapons because you know it's Northern California and anything goes out there. So,
and the fact that it's just two guys
on horseback,
it was not good.
Yeah, like where are your orders at, buddy?
Yeah. He's like, these are my orders,
right? But like the way that James approached them as well was just like very reminiscent of a true leader. It's just like, all right, I can do this in a confrontational way, or I can do this in a very diplomatic way, right? Like, hey, we're not gonna let you stay. Here's some to-go bags or whatever. Bye.
Some to-go bags,
right? So I definitely appreciated that because I think that I would have handled it the exact same way. Maybe if I would have had a few bruise in me, I probably would have handled it a different way,
right?
But I definitely appreciated that, man. And my favorite thing about him in this movie is that how much of a loving father that he was, man.
Yeah.
Through thick and thin, no matter what, his job was to make sure that his daughter, Hannah, was just always happy in this crazy world, in this crazy time.
Yeah.
All right. Moving forward here, we got Gabby Hoffman, Laura Shepard. Talk to me, brother.
Yeah, she was interesting.
Very from the get-go.
Little mysterious at first, but we kind of find out that she is kind of involved with like kind of knowing what's going on somewhat.
Yeah.
I didn't really catch it very clear. Now maybe it's something I just missed about what she actually does for a job, but it was like actually, I think she was in between jobs, right?
She was in between jobs. She did work for she was a senior advisor to a U.S. senator.
That's right. That
she slept with.
Yeah, that was the whole thing. So she, you know, one of the first things she does is she kind of embraces it a little bit.
Yeah.
Like when they get, kind of get, not held up, but at the store, they're kind of like blackmailed kind of thing. Where
$1,600 for a thing of tampons. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's like, some money and a booby show. And she's like, oh, well, everybody's seen it already.
Might as well.
Cash in.
Like, don't you love like how even in that scenario, James was just like, oh, I'm sorry that you had to do that. And she was like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know?
Everybody's seen them already anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, she kind of turns out to be to give too much away, but the harder one.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's ready to fight. She's gonna do what she got to do.
I do like that, right? Where we need that. If James is going to be so diplomatic of the group, right? We do need what's the term, right? If James is going to be the scalpel, right? She's going to be the hammer, right? And she definitely brought it.
Oh yeah, she did. Yeah, you got to have that part, kind of your protector, the one who's very conscious of people are terrible. People can be terrible.
Yeah.
Right? Which they show very well in this movie.
Good gosh.
But yeah, she turned out to be a lot more than I expected from the beginning, because she kind of stepped in and then kind of moved to the back a little bit and then came back like full force at the end of the movie.
I love that. Yeah. All right, we got Ben McKenzie as Nick Randworth. Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah.
I do like Ben's character in this movie. Nick comes into the fold once again, married to Laura and loving her, but still in love with Lily.
Yeah.
Wants to make amends with James, but thinks James needs to apologize to him.
Yeah.
And James is notorious for not apologizing, right? So he doesn't do it. But also he is a guy who is just like, hey, we're in this scenario. What do we do?
Yeah.
Right? Where you need that type of guy as Lily's just like, let's have a good time and have fun. Laura's like, I need to get out of here. Not Laura, sorry. He's married to Becky, excuse me.
Right. Okay.
Becky's like, I got to get out of here and go home. Laura, she's there safe and everything, and James is like taking charge and making sure everybody's okay, right? He's just like a deer in the headlights, right? He's just kind of there living and don't really know. And the closer he gets to his ex-girlfriend Lily, he's just like, ugh.
It's a lot happening,
right? So it's a lot of emotions happening in a very tight, confined place, right? They have the house and they have the little house that Benji stays in and everything, but
yeah, I mean that's just, and then with no tech, everything's down.
Yeah,
now you got to worry about soldiers just showing up. It's a lot.
Yeah, and if you're not used to that kind of life, which I know I'm not,
right,
I need my MacBook wherever I go. Sorry, it goes with me everywhere I go,
internet or not.
Let me find a McDonald's real quick. Hook up. What's the Wi-Fi password?
Yeah.
Ronald. Okay, cool. But you definitely needed a character like that, man, where he did look lost. And even when James is explaining to him, hey, man, I need somebody else to, like, after the soldiers come, right? James is trying to show Nick, like, this is how this works, the water pump and everything. Like, hey, you need to remember this. Like, I need you to understand it just in case anything happens to me, right? I have a daughter to protect.
Yeah.
Right? And Nick is like, what about your wife, Lily? And he's just like, I don't have time for that, right?
Yeah.
Right. So you can tell there's some tension between James and Lily.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. They're still married. Stuff is gonna happen.
Yeah.
Even though Nick's trying to move in on her.
I mean, they go pretty far.
They go pretty far.
Yeah. I mean, they make it like out into the woods, like trying to leave, right?
Wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. When Becky actually finds out about it, which we're gonna talk about here in a little bit. That was damn it, Benji.
Old binge.
All right, let's talk about Kid Cudi, Scott Muscuddy.
Yeah.
Lev Berkowitz. Talk to me, brother.
Yeah, he kind of shows up a little later on, right? He's not there like right off the bat. But he so it's not a funny situation because he was ready to end his life.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he used this program to send out a mass text messages and pretty much is the one who caused all this.
Yeah, he's 50% responsible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So,
he opened the door.
Yeah, and then it set off the chain reaction kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's just hanging out. He's there, and then his story kind of unfolds. I mean, for acting, I thought he's pretty good in his role, man.
So yeah,
very, very believable guy.
where he looked like he had, looked like he was on the spectrum a little bit, right?
Right.
And like he went to college with these guys and hung out with this group, right? Mm-hmm. And you always need like somebody who's kind of off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that was him. Maybe a little Asperger's, something like that. I don't really know. It's not really explained. They kind of just take him under the fold and they don't really talk about it.
Yeah.
But you can tell that his character was just a little off. We really never got why he was trying to off himself in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
We got why he did not, right? Because he saw, this goodbye world text that I sent to everybody in the world. Crap. This wasn't good.
Right.
We all said that he's like hyper smart with like tech, and he did some contracting work in the Middle East.
Right.
Plugging in computers, right? That's always code for, I was basically like the tech mainframe for this like international group or whatever in the Middle East, right? I just plug into some computers, you know what I mean?
Everybody knows that,
so that's exactly what he did. But no, his character was interesting, man, and you need a catalyst as to, if you're trying to explain things, you need a catalyst, right?
Yeah.
And maybe that was one of the parts that was interesting, but like didn't really need that in the movie as to how this happened, right? I was expecting just to see friends get together because of the scenario, but us never, as an audience, never get the why this happened, right?
Yeah.
Like that was not necessary for me, but it happened. But also going back up to Lily's character, she's the one, once that door was opened by Lev, she's the one who kind of hacked her way into his computer and kind of let it off. So it was like 50%, 50-50, right? And they were like the bestest of friends, like in college, right? The mathletes or whatever, the hip hop troupe or whatever. So she just was trying to hack into his computer just like as a fun type of thing, like something that she's always tried to do and she's never got to do it. But it just happens that like he sent this text, opened this tech whatever portal,
you got me.
And she finally hacked in, and that hacking in kind of did that. So the people that are responsible for this apocalypse are under the same roof that we're in, right?
Yeah,
it's just like,
well, yeah, and like you said, I think that could have been left out.
Yeah,
and it would have still been a pretty good show.
Yeah,
it was just, I think, you don't necessarily want to leave that wide open, and then at the end of the movie, people be like, "Why did that happen, though?"
Yeah, yeah.
But you could have not, and some people have been cool with it. But
so exactly, like I was at the point where I was just like, okay, just the drama and the tension and the conversations and the having to discuss, like having the conflict with the two soldier, not soldier guys, like that's enough for me. There's a lot of stuff going on here.
Yeah.
And then they just kind of talk about this real quick for like 5 minutes, and it's like, okay, to the next scene.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And Adrian and Ben just do a good job of keeping that from being the front man of the show.
Yeah.
So with the drama, they're the ones driving all that drama. So you hear that and you're like, all right, that's cool, I guess.
We'll just have some more crap, but like we're not going to come back to it though.
Right. Yeah.
We're just cool with them for the rest of the movie.
Let it go. Just let it go.
Right. We're like, I don't know how you would handle that with Lev's character, right? Like the man almost tried to commit suicide. He was like literally seconds later committing suicide, and like, how do you go back and even have like a conversation with him about that, right? But, and then like with Lily, I guess you can like blow up at her, but like she was trying to do some just, easy. She was trying to get into like Lev's computer, which she's done millions of times, tried to do millions of times, just never have, and then she finally does. So I don't know how you even have a conversation about that when all this is happening in the world, right? Martial law and all this stuff. Yeah. So very interesting. All right, we have Mark Webber as Benji Henry. This guy's cool.
Yeah.
Benji is a professor at like UC Berkeley or somewhere. Drives a motorbike.
Yep.
So he's a badass.
Right.
And with that, he is kind of a conspiracy theorist, kind of like against the man and wants to break down the system and stuff like that. Definitely not a Republican, definitely not a libertarian. You know, you can just tell straight off the back. Probably doesn't even trust Democrats, right? He just doesn't trust the system at all. Went to jail for like 9 or 10 years or whatever. But was just kind of weird in the mix of friends. Like you always have a friend like this as well,
right?
And you kind of start to think when you're writing. Not saying that I'm some expert crack writer, but when you're doing this, right, and you start to kind of flesh out every character, like, okay, what do they really bring to the table here, right? Like, what are they just here just to be here, just to kind of fill up some more space and screen time, or is he going to have a general kind of reason as to? Is he going to have a through line through the movie, right?
Yeah, I think he's just there as a little pawn.
Yeah,
like when you need him, he's there to kind of step in for some dialogue.
True.
Or step in a little bit to just take the storyline somewhere else.
Yeah,
because that's what he does. He talks a little bit and he pushes things around. Basically.
Very true.
Yeah.
I do like it when him and Nick are talking early on in the movie, and Benji's telling Nick, man, you just got to go for it, man. Whatever it is in life, you just do it, man. Don't be stuck, whatever. And then after Nick kisses Lily and they kind of make out, he goes to Benji.
It worked.
He goes to Benji. He was like, dude, yes, exactly. He was like, it worked. And Benji's like, what? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I kissed Lily. He's like, what? Don't put that on me, right? he's like, that's not what I told you to do, man.
Took that completely wrong.
You know,
but awesome.
But it's definitely awesome. But uses that as like a catalyst, I guess, with Becky, right? Because that's who gets on, like, she gets on his bike at the end. They get close because she helps him out of the trap or whatever, but he feels compelled. Like, what compels you to tell that you have no place to even tell that, right?
Right.
Like, that was weird to me.
I don't know. He had a reason for his deal, which he wants to take her away. So,
which right? Yeah. I mean, Becky is a total hottie, but you don't really get that vibe because he's almost like, for lack of a better word, shitting on her the entire movie, right? Libertarian, like this person, that person, you know, Jesus, God, like, you know, she's very like religious as well, and
some playground love, man.
You know what I mean? It's weird.
Yeah,
it was weird. We're like, I think you're right, actually. Damn it. That he was like playing all these games where really he might have had a thing for her even back in college.
Right.
Even because of what she was like, yeah, you're the guy who was humping the stuffed animals, right?
Well, it flipped as soon as, the Lily and Ben thing went down. Lily and Nick thing went down. You know, he was like, sweet, now I can
move in,
slide on in there.
Wild.
Trying to slide into home base.
Done and done.
It's super weird, but like I said, he was just there to kind of to give some direction from the pieces that were falling apart.
Yeah,
and help push them along.
All right, so we also have a very young McKenna Grace, Hannah Palmer. The only child in this movie, and she loves her dad, loves her mom, but definitely is in that phase where she wants her dad more, but also loves the daily balloon, the daily bubble. The daily bubble is what it's called, right? Yeah. And, you know, I was thinking, like, Jeopardy? Like, does this kid, like, when she's first yelling it, I'm like, does this kid want Jeopardy to happen? Like, what the hell is happening?
Yeah, I was unsure about that myself.
But like, really cool concept though.
Yeah.
Right? Like, really cool concept that they come back to throughout the movie at least 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, they're kind of little ritual.
Yeah, the daily. Yeah, I thought that was really cool, man. They also used shots of Hannah sleeping and I noticed this, right? And this was kind of as a transition, right, from day to another scene or whatever.
Gotcha, yeah.
Like, anytime you saw Hannah sleeping, which you saw that a lot, she was the only child, right? The scene moved to a different topic or a different act.
Gotcha.
A different situation was about to occur, right? Anytime that she was sleeping. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of a cool plot device that you kind of use where you use it once or twice, but every other time you use it, the audience kind of picks up that, like, okay, things are changing.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? We just had all this tension and all this argument and all this drama or whatever, or maybe even this good time that just occurred.
Yeah.
All right, kids sleeping, moving to the next storyline or plot point or whatever. I thought that was really interesting here.
Gotcha.
All right, man. Anybody else you want to talk about?
Not really.
Yeah, everybody else. I don't really care about the little college kid girl that came with Benji or anybody else there.
Kind of the one that ruined everything, but that's cool.
Literally ruined everything. Damn it, woman. But yeah, man, we got sets here. We got Northern California here, and most particularly, we have this this farmhouse that James, Lily, and Hannah live on that everybody kind of comes to, man.
Yeah.
And it's way off the beaten path and very stocked and supplied, man. I thought that was really cool. That was really cool, like, atmosphere setting, right? I'm a big fan of you put a bunch of people in a room, in a one setting or whatever, and just how much dialogue, how much things kind of like happen and occur under one roof or one setting or one house or whatever, man. And this kind of proves that, and that kind of shows that. And I thought that was really tight device there. I will say it's a low budget movie. You can definitely tell. Beautifully shot, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But definitely low budget in regards to what they were working with.
Yeah, I mean, they're basically in the house, on the property, and then couple of little scenes off the property.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't do nothing real special.
But even fun, though, because, like, even when we're in the apartment, Lev's apartment, right before he, like, shoots, right after he was about to shoot himself, right? He kind of looks out the window and, like, cars are crashing and there's honking and stuff that's happening. You just look out the window, so you know that's just, like, audio, visual that, like, the FX team or whatever, whoever did it, like, added in. He's basically looking at nothing, you know what I mean? Where we never got a shot at that. But that's also, like, good use of being able to save money on that, right? Because they could have definitely spent money on, like, a digital effect to do that, but they just used, like, Lev looking out the window and those sounds to kind of save that money, but also show, like, oh yeah, shit's coming to a weird apocalypse happening, man. So I thought that was really cool. So where they use the shots in the blocking and everything of these scenes, I think they did that a fantastic job, man. Music, I'll say this, music really didn't catch me in this one right here. Very, very boring, in fact. Nothing. There was a couple of times where they kind of had some hip hop music playing or whatever, which was cool. But that was more just character development for Lily's character.
Agreed.
Nothing really bigger than that, man. If nothing else, man, I guess I can come up with a theme here.
Yeah. Let's see.
With the world ending, the world as you know it ending, and the people you love and care about are at arm's length, right? How will you treat each other, right? How will you react when drama and tension and secrets come out? You know, do you run and hide? Do you fight? Do you get over things? I think that's kind of what the theme of this movie was. It was less about the apocalypse that was happening and more about the relationships that you kind of get involved with. So I think so it kind of reminds me, and once again, I've never seen it. We talked about it a couple weeks ago. I've never seen The Walking Dead, but if The Walking Dead didn't have zombies and it was still an apocalypse, right?
Yeah,
it was just people kind of living together.
Well, that's one thing about The Walking Dead is most of it is about people versus people.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, the zombies are a big part of it, but it's about people versus people.
I hope they're not like I don't know how things just creep in my head sometimes, man, but I hope it's not like, F you, man, you slept with my wife, blah, 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 blah. Oh, there's a zombie. All right, man, what I tell you about her, but don't do that again, man. Oh, there's another zombie. Right? Like, I hope it's not like that.
I mean, you'll have some episodes that are a little off. But
it's just like, we're going to talk about this after. We're going to talk about this right now. But yeah, man, that's what it's about, man. I love that it's less about what's going on with the apocalypse in the world and everything, and that it's different because I guess if this was taking place in a very suburban setting, that would be very important to kind of make that center stage with all these people. Yeah. But the fact that they take him out of this, and most apocalyptic type movies it's like in a town, is in an urban city or whatever. But this because it's in a farmhouse in Northern California where they are stockpiled, they're good to go.
A lot of times it's based on a lot of people.
Yes, in mass hysteria and stuff like that. This was just really tight, and I love that they all knew each other. Yeah. I thought that was really cool at all, man. But really, just what are you going to do with these people that you love in your life when you're stuck together during an apocalypse? All right, team. So that is our conversation about 2013's Goodbye World.
Oh, yeah.
JV, first watch?
First watch.
All right, man. Give us your thoughts and ratings. Excited to hear this.
Yeah. This was going to get a 3 out of 5 buckets.
Okay.
From me. Like we talked about, it was a great movie watching the characters interact and dealing with their problems.
Yeah.
Inside of the world of, quote unquote, an apocalypse. Really, I don't know if it was apocalypse yet, but it was getting there.
Oh, yeah.
Great actors. Every scene they did was awesome. The dialogue, just understanding the emotions came across very well. Not a lot of action. A lot of talking. A whole lot of talking. But I enjoyed the watch.
Good deal.
Yep. What about you?
Good deal, man. So I do love the cast of characters, man. Yeah. I told you I've been wanting to do an Adrian Grenier movie for a little bit here, so I decided on this one. This is actually my second watch. I did watch this back in 2013, so it's been a while. So I kind of forgot everything that happened.
You were chasing Adrian Grenier at that point, right?
I was, man.
Yeah.
I was trying to be the Vinny Chase, man. So trying to figure out how he did it. I'm gonna do it too. Damn it. That's 9 years ago. I was a young man.
Yeah.
God, I'm so old. This damn back of mine.
I think about it too.
So I definitely wanted to see a movie with him, man. And then you have this great cast. You got Ben McKenzie, a young Kid Cudi, which is cool, man. Mark Webber.
Yep.
I don't know Caroline Davarnas, but Gabby Hoffman's dope as well, man. So you got a good cast character, and their dialogue and their friendship. You can feel like even though there's tension, they are friends. They are college friends, and they've been through some stuff together, right? So I thought that was really, really cool. What I did not like about this movie is they did give us the how it happened, right?
Yeah.
So that kind of takes the appeal away. Now we know how it happened. Like, is anything else important? right?
Yeah.
At this point, like that should be center
Yeah.
stage. Like, how the hell did you do this, and how the hell do we reverse this? If you're such a big tech guy and she's a tech chick or whatever, and y'all are the mathletes from college or whatever, like y'all need to figure this out, right?
Yeah, y'all started it. Let's wrap it up.
You just created a security system into like the storage shed or whatever. Figure this out, right?
Awesome.
But like if they left that part out, I would have given this a higher rating, a higher buckets of popcorn than I have.
Okay.
This gets 2.5 buckets of popcorn for me, man.
Let's go.
Love the cast, love the dialogue, love everything that happened, but like just adding that it was them two. Like if we found out maybe through like the TV, right? That the little bit they were watching from
Just kind of background,
you know, like this happened and the president's explaining this. Okay, we have no control and we have nothing to do with it, so it is what it is. But the fact that the two idiots are literally, and that's what I love. Becky even said that, like, you two idiots did this. This is your fault, right?
Yeah.
That just ruins it, and it kind of takes the veil off, right? So you kind of know that the Wizard of Oz is just a man at that point, right? Like, it's just
right.
And that's upsetting to me.
Yeah.
Because remember, I watched this back in 2013 when it came out, and I probably had that same feeling. Now that I'm more versed in movies and how movies flow and character development and stuff like that.
You weren't just staring at Adrian Grenier.
I was just not just staring at him no more. Now that I'm understanding, it's like a crutch that they didn't have to have.
Right, yeah. Like I said, it would have still been a good movie without that little piece of information.
Yeah, it would have got 3.5 buckets of popcorn from me, man. But yeah, if you like a good, different apocalypse type movie, this is good. But with that kind of plot device, adding that was unnecessary. That's why I gave it 2.5. All right, team. Like always, we appreciate your love and support here. Thank you for subscribing to this week's episode, talking through Goodbye World. Next week, we will be discussing the Shane Black action comedy crime thriller, The Nice Guys.
And that's streaming on Netflix.
Like always, I am Clyde Smith. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram as I am Clyde D. Smith.
I am Javier Villalobos. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Mr. J8200.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.